All right, we got the same shorts matchup, but Pokemon in the red corner with the purple trunks and the black gloves. His opponent, the White Rabbit, aka Saint Granola, also in the same purple shorts, but rocking the white shoes and gloves, and with the nice little pompadour.
With the pomp. Shout out to Takamura. Gotta love the pomp. If you know, you know. If you don't, well, you're gonna find out. Watch Hajime no Ippo.
Could not agree with you more.
Right, I'm gonna go ahead and hop off. I need to go and get ready for my fight.
Okay, go ahead. We got it, bro.
Oh, good, man.
Appreciate it.
We'll see you when you get back. But yeah, back to the original commentary team, Supa and Sally, watching this fight and a very tentative discovery round so far.
Oh, absolutely. And you love a good discovery round, and I think Chad has already said this as well, right? That, you know, people don't like to see spamming, and for those guys who don't know what spamming is, kind of unique to this game specifically. You know, everybody's played Wii Boxing, everybody's played other games, and people just go ham. They don't even care about boxing, they don't care about fighting, they don't even care about trying to learn what the opponent's doing. It's just kind of throw punches in bunches. The developers have done a lot of work to create systems and subsystems and mechanics to punish you for that kind of play, right? Right now, we're seeing people. We have a 3-round format. Solly just alluded to this, right? It's the first round's a discovery round. This is the round where you want to measure up your opponent. You want to show a little bit of what you're working with, kind of see what works, and then you want to kind of use that information in round number 2 and 3 to solidify your win. And that's kind of like a perfect set play. But right now, we've got the taller fighter, black and white is the only thing that differentiates these two. Who's got the black gloves, Solly, and who's got the white gloves?
Black gloves is Pokemon. White gloves is Saint Granola.
All right, so Saint Granola in the blue with the white. Saint Granola being the taller boxer here. And the dynamic is very interesting, right? Because normally, trying to post up. You can't post up, son. The demon guy out here putting the hands on him. It's going to make it hot and spicy. I was about to say, taller fighter rules are a little different in VR, right, Solly?
Absolutely. I think most people would agree that being the taller fighter, unless you really know what you're doing, is the disadvantage. It's easier for the shorter fighter to crowd your space. It's harder to go for their body. You're kind of more limited to going for their head, which is an easy target to dodge. And like right there, we're seeing it, but beautiful counter shot. And I think right there is target to dodge and of limited to going for their head, which is an easy target to dodge and it rip. Great move by Granola.
Granola got the bars, you know what I'm saying? Putting them hands on him, keeping it real. Now, we did hear from Granola that he might start dancing, you know what I'm saying? He threw a little dab out there. Gonna let this man cook for a little bit. Mr. Manny saying, put me in, coach.
Dancing and another knockdown! Late starts dancing and another TKO, but a solid.
Mr. Manny saying, put me in, coach.
Dancing and another is gonna be hard to overcome for Pokemon.
Very hard to overcome the demon guy out here, aka Mr. Pokemon. Having a tough first round. You know, sometimes when you discover in a round is that the guy is tough. Your opponent is, you know what I'm saying? Your opponent is out here doing work. You know what I'm saying? So Saint Granola, putting the hands on him for real. How do you feel about that first round, Solly?
I am honestly kind of shocked. Granola came in saying, he's willing to take anyone, and Pokemon is actually a last-minute sub. But, Pokemon coming in here with over 2,000 ELO. Granola sitting at 1,600. So, again, we say it all the time. ELO doesn't make fights or determine if you're going to win. It's a lot to do with styles and, the quality of your fights, right? If you're just hanging out in ranked, you might be getting good matches, you might be not. But if you're hanging out in the Discords, your opponents are high-level competitors in other VR fighting leagues. You can know for sure that you're up against the best competition. And if you're doing well, you stack up well.
Absolutely. So round number 2, we coming in, right? The adjustment round. And I think the demon guy, a.k.a. Granola, stepping in. He's got to make the adjustments. Being the shorter fighter, right? He's doing a lot of head hunting. The body is wide open for him. It's there, right? The ribs are free. The baby backs are there for you. And you don't want to let your opponent, Saint Granola, measure you up, right? So you got a lot of ways you got to try to work in. Saint Granola doing a really good job working off the back foot, keeping the range on the Demon Guy, making it very difficult for him to cross that void, and it led to those first 2 knockdowns. You know what I'm saying? So if you're the Demon Guy, Solly, right, what would you be thinking?
I think you have to be, you know, a little bit frustrated, a little bit worried, but, you know, you shouldn't be panicked, right? And there's a bit of a difference there.
Okay.
He's got to realize, you know, what happened to get him knocked down earlier, right? That first one, you know, easy counter over spamming. That second one got caught really clean to the body. And, you know, as a shorter fighter, you're not always expecting that, right? Sometimes you think that the taller fighter isn't even going to go for that target. And I think that's the mark of someone who, you know, is really skilled, is knowing that, you know, I can duck down, I can get him where he's open, even if he thinks that part is safe.
True. You know, and we've seen a lot of, I mean, shorter fighters used to be the bane of online. I mean, people early on were like, oh, shorter fighters are impossible to defeat, man. Once they get in your range and start swarming you, it's a wrap. Your boy St. Granola is showing that that's not entirely possible. You know, sometimes you can keep another fighter at bay. And, ooh, show with a dab. Hit him with a quick dab. This boy was for real, man. I want to see what kind of dance moves he's got after this.
And now it's been almost like a month after, you know, even more since the...
Oh,
and there we go.
The boy.
Down.
Finally doing it. Hey,
important.
Yeah, look, he earned that
even
one.
more since the...
Oh, tenacious, like a pit.
And now it's been almost like a month after, you know...
But he definitely earned that.
Let's fight.
I feel that... but you gotta say, right, like, he is, you know, fighting in a, Pokemon's fighting in a way where I think it would really work in V3, and it's, you know, finding some success in V4. But, you know, Granola really showing us how to beat a shorter boxer, right? You gotta really know how to control the range and find the openings, right? They can throw more shots at you, you just gotta throw the right shots back.
Absolutely. But, you know, got to give it up to the Demon Guy, Mr. Pokemon here. Very tenacious, right? Not being deterred by the height of his opponent. And we've actually seen him start to mix it up. Now, St. Granola has to be very wary of those shots coming in up high. As soon as he raises, there we go. The barrage coming in. He's throwing the hooks around that guard. And I think St. Granola is going to be in a very difficult position come round number 3 because the Demon Guy, I think he's starting to figure it out.
Yeah, it's going to be a question if he can replicate round 1 or if another round 2 is going to happen. And if another one of round 2 happens, that's going to be enough to give Demon Guy the Granola. But yeah, man, it's going to be, this has been a really close fight, really solid back and forth. And after that first round, I wasn't expecting that second round.
No, but I mean, look, I honestly thought that St. Granola was going to be able to do what he did, but we did see the Demon Guy just like a pit bull right on him. I mean, on that bumper like traffic on IT-85 on the middle of the day when I tell you, and it worked, right? I mean, he started switching up his shots. Instead of going for the straights, he started punching around the guard of St. Granola, which if you notice in the second round was a little bit too far away from his face, right? And so now the Demon Guy has a way in. Round number 3 underway as the last and final round. The Demon Guy has a strategy to take it. And now let's see what's going down. The Demon Guy switching it up, changing levels. This is what we like to see. He's already established the threat, right? Keeping St. Granola to keep those hands up, and that's going to leave that body exposed. And we already know solar plexus and the liver shot is available. I want to see a left hook to the body from the Demon Guy. Just one good time to put your boy St. Granola down.
Yeah, he's definitely, weirdly enough, as the shorter fighter, not been able to utilize it as much. But, you know, we all actually have a good name, right? We have, like, the discovery round. We've got the adjustment round. I think we got to call this the finish line. And right now, your boy, Demon Guy, is trying to... the finish line. And right now... Quick explosion. I think we got to call this the finish line. And right fighting to get a knockdown. Granola giving him the respect. And they're kind of tap back in. Let's see how he responds to that.
Look, St. Granola is in trouble. The demon guy, he's figured it out. He's hunting him. He's trying to drag him down into deep water so he may know himself, and then that deep waters lead to hell. Demon guy is on a tear right now. I take back everything I said about him earlier in round number 1. What do I know? I'm just a commentator. All right, these are the virtual gladiators in the ring, putting their virtual lives on the line for fake money and fake fame, throwing fake hands. You know how it is. Chat, let me know how y'all are feeling about this. The Demon Guy's performance. Do you think St. Granola is going to be able to clutch it out with a return knockout, or will Demon Guy run away with 2 of the 3 rounds, crowning him the winner?
Yeah, and that's the thing. He had such a dominant round 1 that he knows if he can tie up round 3, this match can still go in his favor. But right now, Demon Guy's got to feel comfortable that he's in the advantage position, and he has the option to either stay back, calm down a little bit, which he hasn't been able to do all match.
Yeah. Nah, he has not been able to get a rest. I mean, this guy, Demon Guy, is crowding him in the right way. And we've always said a lot of times, when you throw more than like 3-4 punches right away, oh, there we go, Demon Guy landing a crucial hooks around that guard. And again, he's starting to see the flaws here in St. Granola's guard, punching around it, and we didn't even see that. St. Granola down. The camera couldn't even keep up for the instant replay.
Amazing. And from my angle, we caught that. Just another, more of what we've seen all match. He just finds those beautiful flurries, and that's the right way to do it, right? If you're going to spam and throw more than 3 or 4 punches, do it quickly and either get a knockdown or get out of there.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And there he goes. That's it. The Demon Guy comeback is real. The Demon Guy comeback, absolutely. And there he goes.
Or get out of there.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And there he
earned it around 180 after that first round. And that is not a result I saw coming back right from the brink to deliver a beautiful knockout. And let's go to that scorecard.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. What a wonderful match, too. Demon Guy, pure heart. Pure heart.
Opponent not even on the stage, carted off in an ambulance.
Not the carted off in an ambulance. Not the Monster Hunter. Get carded. All right. We can't see the end of the third round there, but we know how it is. 10-7 at 8-10. Demon Guy actually coming back there pretty convincingly on that second round. And of course, we saw how the third round ramped up. Big knockdowns there. Add another win on the Demon Guy, aka Pokemon's belt. Let's take a look at the damage right before that round. The Demon Guy, of course, being the aggressor, 754 to 1168 in that first round for the Demon Guy. And in the second round, 1014 to 1315 in favor of the Demon Guy. And already a substantial lead on the damage from the Demon Guy. What a wonderful performance. Chat, let me know how y'all are feeling about that. And before I talk to the boxers real quick, I just want to tell you guys, you know what I'm saying, I've been trying to spam the link over and over and over. So if you think you got the hands, if you want to join the fun, join the Discord. The RIngsideVR Discord currently has like over 2,000 members. We're pushing our way up to 3,000 members. Definitely lock in with the YouTube channel. All the love and support there goes greatly to helping the team, the squad grow. Every Sunday we do this, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is the sign up in the Discord, right? We get the first 30 boxers in and we put on a show every Sunday. So even though you can't get in this week, sign up in the Discord, lock in with anyone who has a referee tag, ask them, hey, how do I get in on the exhibition matches? They will be able to instruct you. We also have, shout outs to Bloob, one of our mods here. He also set up a forum that has all the instructions. There's pinned links, Gustavo, yes, we are streaming on YouTube, but YouTube's acting a little sedity right now. So the stream quality there for some reason is not popping, but we're streaming live on Twitch and horizontal if you want to see that view. Vertical is going to be here on TikTok, and then another horizontal there on YouTube. So catch it whatever platform you have on, but all of these fights do end up on the YouTube channel, plus our ranked fights. Colton, how do you run the fade? I got you, bro. If you want to squabble up, join the Discord. But for now, let me go ahead and lock in with the homies real quick. Fellas. Now, let me go ahead and lock in with the home. We chilling, bro. We are absolutely join the Discord. But for now, let me go ahead and lock in there.
Stupendous performance by Pokemon. A lot of people in the chat were saying it's hook spam, which, I mean, he was definitely throwing a lot of hooks, but it's my fault for not defending those hooks like I should have. Yep. I saw he was throwing hooks. He got me by hooks, but
Yeah.
I only guarded my front, and I'm definitely going to learn from the experience.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, bro. You and bro, you did your thing, bro. Man, I was very
Yeah, man.
entertaining. I loved watching you. You know what I'm saying? So is this my first time seeing you? And
Yeah.
I definitely want to see you back here more because the subtle dabs. I love it, bro. You're a very entertaining boxer to watch, and you kept a good game up. The only thing that I would say is that, like you said, once he started throwing those hooks, you had your guard like out, and that's the only thing that allowed the hooks to work. And to be honest, you know, he could have went to the body a lot more. He had you raising your hands up, but the hooks were where it's at. And if it works, that's the thing with spamming. If it works, why would you not stop doing it? You know what I mean? And he threw straights in there. He was throwing the 1-2s. He was working the hooks in where he could. It is what it is. We've seen it in real life. People sometimes throw hooks, but you got a great attitude about it, bro. You got great sportsmanship. Anything you want to say to the homies here in the chat?
I just like to say I'll definitely be back next week to fight. Let's hope I win that one. When I kind of like went really low in the fight, I tripped because I didn't realize my cat was in the room, and my back really hurts now, which is why my punch down. But I'm not gonna say that that's what costed me the fight. He won fair and square, and my headset out at the end, which is why I kind of disconnected. But
hey, look,
you know how it is.
It's perfect. We all know how it is. It's Quest 2. If you played Quest 2 for any amount of time, the last minute home stretch headset. It's tough, bro. You know what I'm saying? But no, I shout outs to you. Much love. It was an entertaining fight. And I hope to see you back here next week, man.
Yep. Yeah. GG's to my opponent. I hope I can win my next fight. But yeah, no, good shit. Good shit.
Absolutely. Pokemon, where you at? Gotta catch them all, baby. Gotta catch them all. Where you at, bro?
Well, funny thing too, I stripped over my cat too, and I had to put her out in my room.
I knew it. Hey, look, it's anytime you see somebody go low like that, it's always a cat or a dog, hopefully not a baby crawling by, but it's always some little animal with 4 legs being like, yo, are we playing boxing right now? I've kicked my cat too many times to count, bro. So Pokemon, man, Mr. Catch All These Hands, how you feeling after that win, man? You won it through pure tenacity from my point of view. You stayed on him, man. How you feeling?
Pretty good. I was trying to go to the body more, but I just couldn't get under his arms. He had a whole lot longer reach than me.
Well, you did get him to the body a couple of times, though. I mean, once you got that first knockdown, he really started raising his hands, kind of respecting the hooks that were trying to come around, trying to defend that. And then I saw you get a few sneaks in, man. So big shout outs to you. Fighting a taller opponent, how was that for you, especially in this game?
For me, it's a little bit harder. Especially for when people call me a hook spammer, because that's all only opening that I can find.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. The spam word gets thrown around people in the community a lot. You kind of can't really let the community dictate how you play, right? Like I say, if it works, you know what I'm saying? So big shout outs to you for the win, bro. You know what I'm saying? Coming in, subbing in. I appreciate it. It was an entertaining fight for me and for Solly, and so again, always love to see you when you come back, man.